Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty. What's going on, everybody? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews. Welcome to the Friday night live stream on location, guys. If you're noticing, this is not my typical surroundings, and no, this is not a green screen. I am physically on location somewhere. If you guys can hear me okay and see me okay, give me the thumbs up, because I'm actually using the front-facing camera on my laptop this time because of for obvious reasons. So I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. Let me know how the connection looks on your side. Is everything sounding okay and appearing decent? That would be awesome. We'll get started in just a few here. According to what it shows here, we've got 19 peeps visible, but I'm seeing over 30 plus on my side, so I'm sure that will catch up. There we go. It looks like we got the thumbs up. Very cool. Carl Broussard, is that your sister's house? Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. Which means you're going to be seeing someone here in just a bit. But for now, we're going to get started in just a few. We want to make sure there's enough people in here before we get rolling with it. But this is going to get darker around me. You may see some haunted stuff a little bit later on and within the hour as it gets darker behind, so you'll be able to see the shift in time. But it's great to be on here with you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 8 o'clock on the dot. Let's see here. Let's shoot up to the very top here. And we'll see who we've got in the house. Annette Cervantes, rocking it out as always. Beating out Erna this week. She hasn't been here for a couple of weeks or a little bit later in. So hopefully she'll show up. We've got Lord Darkside. Great to see you on here. Min Lee, thanks so much for jumping on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Drew's Food Reviews, of course. Hope everyone is frosty today. Michael Domayer, hey, hey, hey. Thanks so much for jumping on. We've got a lot of my day ones that are in here. It's great to see all of you guys here. Hopefully you had a great 4th of July. It was pretty nice for me as well, just kind of relaxing, that type of thing in the park, mostly getting eaten by mosquitoes, thinking that I would actually be doused with enough mosquito repellent. Didn't actually help me out too well. I mean, I'm kind of bit up in a lot of different places, very uncomfortable, still recovering, but had a nice time nonetheless. Really, really fun hanging out. Randy Molina, in effect, thanks so much for jumping on. Annette thinks we've got a Subway review tonight. No Subway. You know what it is. Maybe on like a huge milestone event. We'll do something with that as well. Let's see what else we've got on here. Everyone is beginning to file in. Dom's World, let's get this party started. Thanks so much for jumping on. Tiffany Shields, how you doing? There we go. We're jumping up. We've got 30 peeps visible. It's about twice that on my side. I don't know why there's such a delay with that, but it's all good already. But it'll be fun tonight. I've got a fun review. I've got something that I've always wanted to check out, actually, which should be kind of fun to do. I've always seen these, and I'm like, you know what? This is the perfect time to do this on-location shoot as well. And if you guys are watching this on the replay, actually tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Saturday, you already know what the thumbnail is already, so hopefully you can enjoy that. Of course, you can find some chapter links down below in the description that'll have a few things throughout the hour that you guys might like to jump right to, should you want to do that. Larry Nguyen, what's going on? It's the Peep This Out Show live screen, according to what that says there. Live screen indeed. And at Cervantes, I appreciate the follow. Of course, instructions, follow on IG at Peep This Out Reviews, and of course the tip jar, PayPal, all that good stuff. Just to segue into that, should you guys wish to donate to the channel, because that's a nice little segue from Annette Cervantes there, you'll find a multitude of ways down below in the description box currently, or the first pinned comment if you're watching this on the replay. But I would urge you guys, PayPal does not take anything away from you. If you do the super chat here, you're going to get a little bit taken from YouTube, which is cool. I get it. But if you want to avoid that, definitely hit up the PayPal link in the upper right hand corner of the channel banner if you're watching this on your laptop. Otherwise, down below in the description. And I greatly appreciate the support. As always, I'm a one-man show, doing it always for you guys on the daily, brand new content every week, and of course live streaming on Friday nights. Good times. Erna, there we go. Hi Ian, how you doing? How's everyone? She's asking how everyone is. Great to see you guys on here. Tony Montana, different background there. Yep. No green screen. I promise you, no green screen behind me. I could have easily faked that, actually, but no. It looks legit. My sister has impeccable taste. Let's see. Ed Keaton jumping in here as well. Thanks so much for jumping in there. Annette Cervantes, thank you so much. Smash that like button down below. Share the stream out with all the peeps that you know. This is going to be a special one tonight. It's definitely going to be a fun one. And of course, we're going to have a review, maybe a guest. You'll never know. This is going to be a lot of fun. I've always wanted to do this, and naturally taking a look at the connection up where I'm at right now, I was a little concerned with some of the speed levels, but it's actually pretty adequate for what we've got going here, so I think we'll be okay. Misty Smith, thanks so much for jumping on. Here we go. It's starting already. What up, everybody? Welcome to Ian K's Friday Night Show. It's great to be here tonight. Tonight is Friday, June 8th, 2022, and you're with the Frosty Hour with Ian K and friends. That is too much. That is too much. I appreciate that. That's an awesome intro. I got to tell you, Misty, thank you so much. I know my sister's probably laughing off camera right now. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on, doing it big up in Canada, of course. You guys need to be jumping on over to Jackie's channel. A lot of great content, a lot of fun stuff that we do not have here in the States, and vice versa. A lot of things that we don't see. I highly recommend jumping on over. Jackie has a lot of fun doing what she does for sure. Is that Trav Tries? Where's Trav Tries? I'm seeing Trav. There we go. What it do? What it do? Trav, welcome to the stream on location from my sister's house at an undisclosed location in Southern California. I almost did this outside, believe it or not. And actually, I might do that after maybe a further test. We'll do something outside with some lighting because there's a whole Vine project that we put together, which I think the background would be really nice, which incidentally, you may see something on the review coming up on Sunday that was filmed, which was a lot of fun. So if it's something looks on location there, we'll see if you guys can make some sense of what that is. So good times across the board. But Trav, welcome on. Welcome aboard. Of course, guys, you know Trav Tries doing it big for a whole multitude of years as well here on the platform. Jump on over, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Most of you know who Trav is, one of the legends in the food review community, of course. Great to have Trav on board. As always, incidentally, for all of you content creators who are watching right now, if you're making yourself known here in the chat, drop your latest projects. Let people know what you've got coming up, what's out currently right now, what people can look forward to if you wish to do that too. If you want to keep it vague, you can do that as well. But typically anything that's out there, just to kind of get people to jump on over, that would be more than welcome, of course. I'm really cool with that stuff. I don't mind that at all. So please do that. Cool location from Jackie Hero. Yes, I'm telling you, this is really nice over here. And again, it's going to get a little creepier as the hour goes on. We'll see what's set up back over here. Drew celebrating his 4th year on YouTube tomorrow. Drew, shout outs to you, man. Definitely doing it big on the daily as well. You're obviously a live streaming monster. You already know what it is. Hattus Maximus, as I like to call him, because there's always some type of different hat that he's wearing. It may have like an LED readout, blinking lights, things going on. So he's definitely doing it big. So shout outs to Drew's Food Reviews. Congratulations. It's all about the journey, not necessarily the destination. Of course, when you get to certain milestones, you can look back on all the amazing things you've done up to this point. But congratulations to you there and all the continued growth that you're experiencing on your channel as well. So very, very cool. Lord Darkside is saying nice to Drew. Yes, Ed Keaton, rest in peace, James Caan. That's Sonny from Godfather and from Elf and a whole host of films over the years. Misery, sad one. And actually, I was just reading right before I went on the stream that the actor who plays Paulie Walnuts from Sopranos just passed away today. So Paulie, with the white wings on the side, he's no longer with us now. 79 years old. Really sad. Craziness going on. There's going to be a lot of people watching The Sopranos. People always watch The Sopranos. There's no special occasion for that. It's a legendary show. But really, really something else. Really something else. TJ to God, what's going on? Peep this out in effect. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Larry Nguyen, is Winston with you? I'm not sure about that just yet, but we'll all will be revealed very, very soon. Definitely very soon. Maureen Descatato, welcome, welcome. How are you and your wife doing? We're doing okay. She's actually at the Warner Brothers set tour today with my sister-in-law. The two sisters are out kind of touring around Warner Brothers lot, the back lot. They have like a whole Universal Studios type thing. And she's been sending me videos that she's been tagging me on all the Batmobiles. They have a whole exhibit there of all the Batmobiles from the movies and all that stuff. So for sure, I need to be catching up on a few of that today. I was busy with a lot of things today, so naturally I have a lot to catch up on later tonight for sure as well. Let's see here, Misty Smith, and here on this channel is a food review tomorrow in the Frosty Hour if you missed this moment. Actually, the live stream will be actually tomorrow. I'm actually going to do that at 12 o'clock tomorrow. You'll see what you're seeing now will be Saturday on the 9th of July, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Sunday will be the review for the weekend that you'll see as well. Taking just a little bit of extra time with that one because I figured it needs it when you see what it is, because it's technically a double review together. No spoilers, that's all you're going to know until Sunday, so definitely check in on that one there Sunday afternoon. If you're watching this on Sunday and you see this in your feed as a recommended, jump back to that playlist and check it out. I think you guys will dig it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. John Hendren, Ian, check out Stream Elements sometimes if it lets you integrate PayPal tip alerts into OBS and it's free. They don't take a cut. And I'm not sponsored. Laugh out loud. Very cool. Very cool. I was thinking about adding a few different things to kind of like, you know, kind of pop up every so often. I'm so used to kind of breaking it off in the beginning naturally. But should people wish to do that, that definitely, I'm sure would help too, which is good to make things a little bit easier. But John, thank you for that. I appreciate that information for sure. Well, being that I'm on location tonight, I don't have my trusty Peep This Out cup with me. But what I do have, thanks to my sister who keeps the fridge stocked with Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. God bless you. God bless your heart. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Really, really good stuff all across the board here, guys. This is kind of growing on me. If you guys remember my initial review of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, this new formula, this is like the third or fourth variation of this there, what they've done to the recipe. Initially, I wasn't really kind of like on board with it, and I really was still used to that previous one because I really am so used to that. But this has kind of grown on me because it does feel like it's a little bit more of a richer, full body version of Coke the more I've been drinking it. So naturally, this has now become the standard for me because actually this really is the only thing you can get now. So without further ado, let me just wet the whistle real fast because I really want to. Hang on. Smooth. It's a little bit more sudsy, so to speak, so a little bit more gassy, which is fine, but good stuff all around, I gotta say. Very, very tasty indeed. And let's see here. Great to see everybody interacting here in the chat. I always say we've got an amazing community of people here. And in fact, thank you so much for doing what you do and being part of the story that is Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. I appreciate it greatly. Drew just had to do a special 4x4 burger for the 4th of July, 4th anniversary. Awesome. That is definitely the way to celebrate that. 4x4 is a beautiful situation for sure with that. I think I did the 4x4. When I did that, there was a collab I did with Joey a while back. I think Joey did when we did part of the X menu. I think we have our hands up like this. We kind of made a little X-Men theme. He did a 5x5. I think I did a 4x4, I believe, on that one there. So, but good times all around. Good times all around. Congratulations again on that, Drew. That's a huge deal. I always remember those years going by, and next thing you know, it is what it is. Which, speaking of which, and I don't know how I missed this from the very beginning. Guys, let me send a huge shout out and thank you to every single one of you who are watching right now because we have just crossed 38,000 plus subscribers. It goes up and down, lose a few, get a few, lose a few, get a few. How that works, I don't know. Every time you release a video, sometimes there's a couple that go away and then it triples back up again. But guys, 38,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you guys being part of the story. We're entering into the 9th year in August next month, if you can believe that. I started this channel in 2013 and just an insane situation of time every single week for the last almost 9 years. August 15th will be the 9th anniversary. I got to think about something special to do for that. But multiple pieces of content every single week, just consistently trying to keep growing things forward there. And that's all a testament to you guys doing the do as well, sharing the content out, liking the content, giving it the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. So thank you for all that you guys do here on the channel, the platform, watching the videos. Greatly appreciate it. It's just crazy. Before you know it, it'll be the 40,000, and that's going to be an insane situation there, I have a feeling. Just getting out of the 30s and moving into the 40s. As I'm approaching towards the end of my 40s in September, which is kind of a scary thing. It's weird, but we'll talk about that another time. All right, Misty, since it's been 7 years since Peep This Out Live, it's been 7 years of Peep This Out live stream. Well, not 7 years of the live streaming necessarily, the last few years. Next year when you reach your 8th milestone Peep This Out live stream, it's going to be, I got to see exactly when I started streaming. I have to go back. I do have the playlist actually that pops up on the throughout the hour. You'll see it's probably, if you look in the upper right hand corner of your display on the replay, you'll find the live stream replays playlist always visible. I always put it there somewhere. But I got to see when the actual first live stream review or live stream period that I did on the channel was in there. Erna, there we go with the super chat donation there, $2 super chat. I appreciate that. And of course, down below, staying frosty indeed. Appreciate that. I appreciate all the congratulations as it's jumping on forward here right now. Whitesnake, here I go again on my own. 1987. That's a classic song with Tawny Contain, I think, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Not kid friendly for this channel to talk about on the hood of a car. She did. There you go. The peanut gallery off to the side. She did. Yes, she did. RDR Food Reviews, thanks so much for jumping on and thanks for the congratulations. RDR doing it big as always, pumping out a lot of tasty stuff that I wish I had a chance to try in my neck of the woods. Let me tell you, you guys need to jump on over. They have things that are pretty awesome over in Texas. Yes, they do. Drew's doing it big over there for RDR. Good times across the board. All right, let's see here. Trying to catch up here on the chat just a bit. Ed Keaton, my dad used to drink Coke like it was water. I miss cherry Coke. My father was the same way with Diet Coke. We used to kid around. He would always have like an intravenous, like little thing on little wheels next to him because he was always drinking that consistently. Not good doing that consistently, naturally, but you know. Tony Montana, I don't know about anybody else, but this really seems like this year is really going in kind of a negative direction as within the recent celebrity death smashing. Yes, I know. It's been chaotic to say the least, but you know what? You can't change the ocean. You can just adjust your sails and just try and shift accordingly. So, you know, we just got to navigate around and find the positivity in all that you do. And try not to get sucked in by everything on the news because it really feels pretty dismal at the moment. I hear you. And that's the whole point of these streams. That's the whole point of these streams. And I got to tell you, that's really the goal with that there as well. Speaking of which, where is our little friend here? Let me see. I think we need a little bit of we need a little quick pick-me-up after that, because definitely with something going on, you got to find something that's going to give you a little bit of stress relief, so to speak. So if you happen to have some friends, you happen to have some furry friends, you have to have some family friends, this is somebody that pulls it from me on a consistent basis. Oh, I love you too. Winston, that was a good shot right up the nostril. Really good. Okay, I love you too. I know. This is Winnie. He is definitely, he's on it right now. Okay, we haven't started the review yet. Hold on, we talked about the plan with this. Okay, okay. Okay, this is my little nephew. As you guys can see, little Win. I love this dog with all of my heart. You just gotta let it happen. You just gotta let it happen in the beginning because he's so excited with this. Okay, I know. You are the official Peep This Out pup. I know. Look at this. So he's got a little Chihuahua in him and little Russell, little Jack, and he's a cute little meaty little thing. He's very huggable when he calms down here. But as you can see, I'm so glad to be up here right now doing a guest spot. Bless you. Okay, you want to say hi to the crowd? This is your family here. Look at them. I know. Okay, I know. Okay, we're gonna get started in just a few. We talked about this. We rehearsed this earlier. Okay. Hey, it's live. It doesn't go the way you think it's gonna go, so it is what it is. But this is my official little mascot. If you guys want to see some earlier things of when he was like a puppy, take a look at some of my Starbucks reviews, and you'll see. I think I did the pink drink. There's maybe one other one, a coconut thing. Pup this out. Okay. All right. I'm going to put you down because we're going to get started into, I know. We're going to get started in just a few. I love you too. I know. I want to give you kisses all throughout the hour, but I can't do that. Okay. I'm putting you down now. Okay. That was a good shot. All right. That's my little dude right there. He is a sweetheart. Yes, he doesn't need to follow plans or rules, Lord Darkside. He never does. It's the world according to Winston, which is actually his Instagram, believe it or not. World according to Winston. Is it a world according to Winston? The world according to Winston. If you want to find that on IG, it's too funny. I know. We'll get started in just a few. Okay. Good times. All right. So now that I'm completely slathered up over here. All right, let's see, who else do we have on here? Great to see you, RDR, as always. Maureen Descatato, I love the Taco Bell $2 meat and cheese burrito. Not bad for what that is, but that essentially is the beefy melt burrito. There's really no change to it. Same calorie count. And just segueing right into the content from this past week, guys. As you know, coming off the fun stuff from the Whopper last week, or the Southwest Bacon Whopper Jr., I should say, and then right into the Hot Honey Rub. That was actually filmed, I think, the day after, or launch day for that one there. That was a lot of fun to check out. Tasty goodness over there as well. Also, you need to jump on over to RDR Food Reviews, take a look at his review of that as well, too. He was one of the first peeps out there with that. Nice stuff. Always a bang-up job, RDR, always. I had a lot of fun checking that out, and I've actually had that since, believe it or not. Good deal. Just to give you guys a tip, and I'm not sure if this works in all areas, but if you order any of the combos, like the lunch combo, if you order any of the meals, there's an option to put a promo code if you do to Wingstop. Now here locally, we have the code, which is 5 free, the number 5 and then FREE. That'll give you 5 boneless wings on any order that you place. So the other day I decided to go back and get the chicken tender version of the hot honey rub, and I put in the 5 free. Basically, you can add a 5-piece boneless nug for like $3.99, and basically the $3.99 gets wiped away. So that was a very lovely situation that afternoon, I have to say. Also with a little side order of my strong vanilla Coke from Mickey D's, of course, a little fry action, little ranch action. It was a good situation. So don't sit on that hot honey rub. It actually is a very, very tasty situation. I did that on the thigh bites, which was actually a lot of fun. I love checking out the thigh bites over at Wingstop, but they need to bring back the regular thighs, the 3 main thighs. That they don't do that anymore. It's just the thigh bites, the breaded ones. But I'm totally down with it right over there. So good times. Already used the code ENKRULES and got 20 free boneless from there. There you go. That's awesome. But 5 free. Try it. See if it works for you. At least in this area, it does. And then I filmed actually a few days after that, and I put that out actually yesterday, was the Mongolian brisket. I've been seeing this pop up here and there. I happened to be out with the wifey actually getting a Dunkin', and I swung by Panda because we were going to go have some lunch outside somewhere, and I felt like getting Panda. Going in for some beef and broccoli, and I saw that they actually had Mongolian brisket, and I was like, I've never seen this anywhere else. Checked a few different locations, and it turns out there was only 3 in my area that had it. So went back the next day, filmed and actually, that review, and that's what you saw yesterday, which was a very tasty situation nonetheless. Very nice quality on that. I really would like to see that go national. It really was pretty tasty. So Panda Express Mongolian brisket, good times. Coming off of the holiday, which was 4th of July, and all the content previous. Of course, with the Taco Bell Cheez-It situation, that's actually gone by now, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll see a variation of that at some point in the future. I'm thinking the cheesy double beef burritos, as Maureen Descatado attested to there. That was a lot of fun checking out the classic as well as the spicy. Good times across the board. And then again, coming back to the Southwest Bacon Whopper Jr., which was really a tease to the main event. And that was that there. But a lot of fun stuff coming up there, as well as a few other things that you'll see this coming week, as well as this coming Sunday, naturally. So good times across the board. There's something always in the hopper, multiple pieces of content every week. You already know how we do it. But let's see here as we get further on down. Annette Cervantes, Carl's Jr. Double Western Burger is my favorite. My the best man at my wedding, Sean, that's his favorite as well. He's definitely rocking with Carl's Jr. consistently with that one. Sonic Jet, gonna eat both the Carl's Jr. Guacamole Bacon Thick Burger and the Burger King Southwest Guacamole Burger at one time, in one sitting. Annette, who's this guy talking? This is Winston's channel. I peeped this out. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Jackie Hero. Looks like Winnie reminds you of your dog Zeus. He loves to give kisses on the cheek and loves to cuddle. He's part shepherd and very affectionate. One of our nicknames for him is Cuddlebug. There you go. Winnie can be like that, but he likes to have his own little space too. Like after a while, he'll be like, okay, I'm good. Let me just go sit at the end of the couch and don't bother me. That type of thing. But he's super affectionate and very loving. He's very loving. Let's see. So we're going on down. We're about to jump into the review in just a second here. Sonic Jet, have you ever checked out a YouTuber, Rockstar Eater, with Steve? He's a nice Asian food reviewer. You two should collab. Never heard of that, actually. Send me some stuff on social. I would love to check out, maybe on IG or on Twitter direct over there, Sonic. I'd love to see some content creators rocking it as they do. I'm always on the search for kind of see who's new, who's upcoming, who's kind of doing their thing and that type of thing. It's always fun to watch. I remember those days just getting started in the beginning, trying to figure things out and navigate, and looking back on it and thinking to myself, why did I do what I did then at the same time? Looks like we have a little seance candle that's starting to light up over here. We may see a few of those as time goes by. If you guys ever been to Disneyland's Haunted Mansion, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, how freaky things can get here. And I always tell my sister this to no end, and she's sitting here looking at me. I love you. It's just, things are a little spooky here sometimes. That's all. I love it, though. I love it. I do. Let's see. Min, how's your wife doing? Good. Good. Like I mentioned earlier, she's actually, I'm sure she's past the Warner Brothers tour by now. Ed Keaton, they look great. Very cool, very cool. Let's see. Artie, what happened if ENK was the third man to join the NWO instead of Hulk Hogan? That would be something to peep out. Let me just tell you, that would be something else. Let's see. Okay, as we're getting on further on down here. Artie, have you ever considered doing a Burger King versus Morton's Steakhouse head-to-head? That's hilarious. Come on now. Come on now. Larry, have I tried the Jack in the Box bacon bit cheeseburger, or the cheesy bacon burger? Yes, when that first came out about a year ago, there was a quadruple version of that. I believe there's a triple that you can do now in the double. That's there. But take a look at the Jack playlist. You'll see all that good stuff for sure. Everything else has pretty much been there, done that, at least for the stuff that I've already reviewed, the Roost fries and a few other things there. But nothing super. I'm expecting things to kind of switch over almost at that month time frame. So I'm sure things are going to be switching up pretty soon. Tony Montana, finally got a chance to try the new Popeyes chicken nuggets. Try the chicken nuggets meal last weekend. Absolutely loved them myself. Fantastic fast food nugs. Definitely, if you've loved the chicken in general or just the chicken tenders over at Popeyes, you know exactly what to expect. Fun marketing, if anything, there. But they finally have nugs, so to speak, by chopping up those tenders. Good stuff, though. Definitely good stuff. Goatman93, have you thought about checking out on the East Coast trip, get a hoagie at Wawa? You know, I've been to Wawa once. I mentioned on the last stream, I believe, there, when I went back east to visit my cousin to take care of some family stuff about, gosh, 10, 11 years ago at this point. But I remember going into a Wawa, and it was more of like an upscale 7-Eleven type of thing that we have out here. Very cool. I'd be down for that as things are opening up more and we're going, you know, getting back to normal, so to speak. That would be something for sure to check out. Erna, what are your thoughts on Rick Astley? Well, I'm never going to give you up. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around or hurt you or desert you. Does that mean I'm not going to give you something sweet for dessert? I'm not going to desert you? Most people would say, that's rude. If you're going out to dinner, you got to get some dessert, right? It's a family show. Don't get it twisted. Okay, moving along. Let's see what we've got here. Michael Domer. Okay, looks like my first live was December 1st, 2016. You looked that up. How cool. All right. So we're coming up on the 7th anniversary, or 6th anniversary, actually, in December. So we've got the 6th anniversary, the 9th anniversary of the channel, the 6th anniversary of the live streaming there. So I'm going to have to try and remember that. When I go back and I re-edit this one and put it together, we'll have to see what we can do there with that. Annette Cervantes, don't let him fool you. Ian's at a fancy Subway for his 38K Subway review with Winston. Beep this out. That's right. All right, naturally, that's really, really cool looking green screen. I even have effects that actually turn on lights and all that stuff too, and little ghostly apparitions that you may see through the curtains and stuff like that. You never know. You never know. Ed Keaton, that's my campaign slogan. Never gonna give you up. Larry Nguyen, why won't you do a food review with Halal Guys in Pasadena Ghost Kitchen? Because the ghost kitchens have nothing to film, and I want to film something that you can see things being made. A lot of the stuff I like to do with Panda reviews most of the time is when you're going down the line, I want to show some of that footage there, and Halal Guys is very similar to that. So when I do finally do that, I want to make it worth your while. I don't want to do just kind of the cookie cutter thing and just like tell you about it. I want to show you. It's a visual medium as well as being audible. So I appreciate you guys that like to podcast some of this stuff out while you're driving. I know I do that. I like listening to food reviews or listening to content while I'm driving because I just don't want to listen to what's going on in the world. So through my Android Auto, I'm just simply listening to stuff, which is cool. So I would highly recommend doing that, actually. It's a little bit easier to get through some days by doing that, actually. Just put your stuff on watch later, and then as you're driving, you're just listening to stuff. All right, 1 minute away from the review. I'm excited for this one. I know Drew's going to be super excited. Believe me, he's going to be all over this one, Drew. All over it. Let's see. Tony Montana, do you think you'll ever get around to trying the new or upcoming Burger King honey butter chicken sandwich? Or whatever they've got going, of course. I mean, there's a lot of things always in the hopper at good old BK. Naturally, with all the new stuff that they have currently right now, of course, that's currently what's available. So inquiring minds want to know, so stay tuned always. You know, it's all about keeping those contacts open, and I'm always building that content. So you'll always find a lot of the good stuff here on the channel. Try to either do it a little bit earlier, around the same time, a little bit after, but either way, you will find it, of course. Drew, you got to start Winston's Pup This Out channel. Yeah, we got to do something with little Winnie. Misty Smith, waffles in the morning, even as I'm yawning. Waffles help me start my day. That's awesome. That's awesome. Winco, can we do something about all the trolls in here, please? Who is trolling? We have a definitely strong ability to help with that, you know, with all of my mods here as well. But so far, we're doing okay. Sonic Jet, Larry in Pasadena. Ian has to try Slater's 50/50 Island Burgers or Cali Burger. I do have a Slater's 50/50 review in the channel, though. I do have a couple, actually, I believe it or not. I think I do. I think one of them may be just a basic video, but there is actually a review from back in the day. Philly Feet, what's going on? Great to see you. Just checking in. Can't stay long. Have to be out for work at 5 a.m. East Coast time. Love you, brother. Peace. No worries. I appreciate you checking in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. That is so, so awesome. All right, you guys ready for the review? I think we're going to actually jump right on over here right now before I say actually hello to Critical East Japan, jumping in there. I appreciate the reminder that a thumbs up the video. Thank you so much for doing that there. Great to see you, Paul. As always great content. I'm always retweeting it out. Really, really fun stuff as always. Another amazing content creator on the other side of the planet. I don't know if it's that direction, east. Yeah, maybe further east that way. Good times across the board. Drew thinks I'm doing Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Nope. Now, no chips tonight. My mom was going to shoot me if I did another thing of chips. So, moms, if you're watching this right now, sorry for the super late hello. I know you're watching this right now, probably over where you're at. So, thank you so much for jumping on as always. I hope you enjoy little Winnie. We're not done with him just yet. So, good times there. Scott Messerschmidt, must be something hot. Thankfully, my environment is a little bit cooler where I am right now. It's definitely feeling a little bit better. Even though I do have my little fan action going here, it is definitely working out there. What was that, Peanut Gallery? I'm not a cheap what? You've got the air on? Oh, it's too funny. That is too funny. All right, so here we go. John Hendren enjoying the stream on location. Feels like we're on a field trip together. There you go. And it's like in a changing environment too. Look how it's beginning to morph behind you right now. You don't know what could be coming up or popping up around me here. It's crazy. We'll have to see. Where did the peanut gallery go? Because we're going to need to have an appearance of somebody here soon. There's disappeared. He's not. Well, I know he can't eat this stuff here. We'll have to see here. We'll have to see. All right. If you guys are ready for this review, give me a cookie here in the chat. Doesn't mean we're doing a cookie, but give me a cookie here in the chat. Let me see if you guys are all going to catch up on this here. Peep this out field trip. Peep this field trip out. Annette, peep this field trip out. We got waffles. Annette, we got cookies. Erno, we got cookies. Misty, we got cookies and a fortune cookie. That's pretty awesome. All right, there we go. Artie's has gas. No worries, brother. Antacid will help. Critical Eats got cookies. TJ Bohr got cookies. Dom's World, Scott Messerschmidt. I appreciate all the cookies in effect. Okay, so when I said that Drew was going to be all over this one, Drew is always bugging me about Box Opening 101. And tonight we are going to be doing one of them. Again, because I've always wanted to try Baby Bunts from Hostess. Guys, the lemon drizzle. They had a strawberry one I almost got as well, but I'm more of a lemon guy. This just looked really, really good. And I remember when these actually had new on the box. But I wanted to give this a shot. These looked amazing. Annette's saying, finally, you wanted me to give these a go. Here you go. The lemon drizzle in effect here. Take a look at this here. Baked with real lemons. No high fructose corn syrup, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. And mom, guess what? It's not a chip. It's not a chip. So I'm actually going to be opening up one of these packages. And before I take the first bite, I'm going to be holding Winnie because I want to see if he's going to be kind of curious to see how this is going to go. I'm not going to feed him this naturally, but I know I'm going to give a few of these to my sister. If not, probably leave the box here. Yes, I am. This box is yours afterwards. Yep. So there you go. So here we go. Hostess Baby Bunts. Yes, TC, it's healthy. Well, healthier, but if you're curious about the quality content on this one, 140 calories per cake, total fat, 6 grams of fat. That's not bad. The carbs, 23 carbs. Sugars are 15. This, guys, this is not horrible. I think this is actually better than a regular cupcake, if you ask me. But they look pretty good. Now, the size, of course, is what I'm kind of curious about here. So, Annette says basically healthy. Yep. Tony Schultz says strawberry would be good too. Maybe we'll come back to those at a later date. you know, you got to keep the audience guessing in terms of what's going to be, right? So I wanted to make sure. So because Drew loves to know how you open up Hostess boxes, and I love to kind of remind you guys every so often here. Naturally, every time I see reviews, especially early on, people would always destroy the boxes. They'd always rip open one side and then kind of get their hand, destroy the box and slide it out. You can't do that. If you look at the way these boxes are designed, this is the sleeve or the end of it here that stays intact. And then you pull up the tabs all around this so you can open this very easy. The goal is to have this sitting on your counter when you get up in the morning, or if you want to knock off the box in the middle of the night, it's easy to get to, right? I know if my mom was watching this right now, she'd probably kill this box in the night, and she's going to kill me for saying that. But guys, look at that. There's only 8 of them in here. So if you decide to do 8 at 140 calories, that's well over 1,000 calories. If you need 2,000 a day, you could technically do the box and go easy for the other half of the calories for the remainder of the day. But good times across the board. So starting off with the usual pull tab action, as you guys can see glistening in my ring light right there. I'm kind of highlighting it right there. That's where you want to pull. It's box opening 101 for you right there. And the box is a little on the cheapy side, but if you notice, you see how it kind of slips open easy? All you got to do is run your finger around to the other side. And am I doing this right? Yep. Lift it up. I'm going to cheat actually and go to the other side because I'm going to make it a little bit easier. Sliding your finger across, so naturally, as you can see, and then to the other side as well. And the glue is a little tighter on this one here, but it is what it is. Okay, so with these all the way around, as you can see, there is nothing to pull in the back. So guys, very easy to swing it open, and there you go. Look how beautifully laid out. A nice little gangster presentation of Hostess goodness, all wrapped, all cellophane-like. And I gotta say, this is looking pretty nice. Now, I expected these to be a little on the smaller side. I did not expect them to be like nugget size. These are literally like chicken McNuggets. Literally like maybe 1.5 chicken McNuggets. I cannot believe how tiny these things are. Look at that. So this is why you should not feel bad about knocking off a box considering how small these are. These are not even the size of a regular cupcake. So my sister, you're gonna have okay time with this one here. It's gonna be, she's like, no, I'm not. All right, let's crack this open over here. And I need Winnie over here because we gotta do this with Win. So where is the Winster? What, he doesn't wanna be here because he doesn't wanna eat it? Oh, he wants to eat it? Well, let's try. I'm not gonna feed it to him, but I gotta have him here because I gotta see what his reaction would be. So he's gonna be coming up over here right now. We'll see if this is gonna work. Critical, professional box opening. There you go, I appreciate that. A huge box for such a small pastry. Yes, he's a very... Guys, I'm really shocked by how small this is. I know inflation is gangster right now. This was $3.50 on sale, so I guess it's not horrible, but really tiny. I mean, Hostess used to be so much bigger when I was a kid, but at least the size of their regular stuff. I almost got one of the little cinnamon buns, just something kind of crazy to show too, but I saw these and I'm like, I gotta do the baby buns. I gotta do the baby buns. So, up, here he goes, incoming. He is so super clean too. He's like all freshly bathed and everything. Okay, Win. Oh, I know. Okay, we're gonna do this really quick. I'm gonna see if I can try and get through this here. I'm not gonna give you this to eat, okay? But I want you to check it out. So you got the smell. You see he's got the little nose action. One more time. You see? See, it's interesting, right? Interesting. Okay. So here you go. Take a look there. Actually, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Here we go. All right, these smell very, very moist. And I gotta say, that's something about Hostess. This is beginning to kind of fall apart here. What do you think? When initial assessment, he's like, you know what? I wanna go down. Okay. All right, we wanna try? You wanna try? Okay.
Smell.
I know.
What you got?
Let me put you down this way. There you go. Sit. Okay. What do you think?
You like that?
Does it smell appetizing to you? What do you think?
What do you think, Wayne?
No? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I think he gives it less like the inquisitive, it's okay. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. The baby bun, lemon drizzle. Let's peep this out. Ooh, that's moist. Wow. Winnie, you're missing out, man. You're missing out. That is really tasty.
Look at
Wow.
him. He's staring.
I know, he's staring at me like now, like maybe I shouldn't have hopped down. This looks pretty bomb, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Guys, very moist. I have to admit, this is really nice. It's a light lemon flavor, but you can really taste, this is not really like fake sugar. This really tastes like bakery quality. I am not kidding here. It is really tasty. You want to come up? Come here. Hold you. Okay. All right. Here we go. You want to take another sniff? Yeah. You're licking your lips, boy. I already know.
He's not sure.
You're not sure about it?
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, I know. Nope. This is bomb. Winston, would you peep this out if this was like in like a dog wrapper, a dog snack? What do you think of the baby bomb? You are precious. Oh, I know. Okay. Really tasty. Is it lemonade? I wouldn't say lemonade, but the quality of the cake is super moist on this. And the drizzle is light. The icing, very, very nice. Really nice. I am so glad to have gotten this right now. 140 calories, I guess, is a little much considering the size of this, but the quality is pretty banging on it. The lemon drizzle and the overall moistness is really what's selling me on this right now. But guys, very, very tasty. And I know you're kind of thinking about what to do here right now. So you're not like the typical dog, are you? Most dogs would be like scarfing. I know. You're going for the right nostril. I know. I love you too. All right. Delicious stuff all around with this. Let's go for another bite. I'm probably just going to finish this, but let's go for one more bite.
Just knock it off.
I will knock it off. I have to kind of stretch it out just a bit, sister. I know. You smell the lemon, huh? What do you think? You so much. You're so cute. Okay. Last bite. Let's just kill it. Here we go. Oh, nope. Nope.
His tail's wagging.
His tail is wagging, I know. It's like, should I get in that box? Should I get in that box? You know, considering the size of these, it's a little scary how they try and sell you like they're going to be so huge on the front of this box. But I guess with the term baby bunts, you can't fade it because of that. So I get it, hostess. I get it. So I don't know, Win, what do you think in terms of like your assessment breakdown here? I know you're speechless because the flavor is just amazing on it. I'm just describing it as best as I can right now with you just being so cute. You're completely speechless. It's okay though. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. Sorry about that. Overall, here we go. My sister's egging them on. Overall, I'm going to have to give the Baby Bunts a solid 9 out of 10. Very, very tasty on this. I wish they were just a little bit bigger, but then they would be big bunts. And I'm down with big bunts. If you guys are down with big bunts.
I got big bunts, but I cannot lie.
I got big bunts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When hostess walks in with a round thing in your face, you get... Okay, anyway. All right, here we go. So 9 out of 10 for the Baby Bunts Lemon Drizzle. The quality is really good. I have to admit, I'm going to be digging that. I may take a few of those home, but I'm going to leave a few for my sister over here right now. You can say no all you want. They're going to stay. Yes. Winnie, am I leaving a few?
No.
What do you think? See? He's like, yes. I can hear he's whispering in my ear while he's trying to drill into my nose
Tell
here.
him Mommy doesn't eat that.
Mommy doesn't eat that?
No.
No? Okay. Well, there you go. No means yes, according to Annette. Yes. I agree. I know, Papa.
You like
Okay.
big bunts.
Okay. You like big buns? I like big buns. I like baby buns too. Okay. Love you. Okay. All right. Good times. Good times. Guys, don't sleep on this. If you haven't had these before, I would recommend giving these a shot. I am most definitely going to be trying the strawberry variant at some point in the future. I promise you that. It is really, really good. Just the quality of that was very, very tasty. Buzz 7332, better late than never. Happy Friday from Main Street, USA, Disneyland. Very cool. I will be back there one of these days. I really want to get back. It's been too long there. But Buzz, thank you so much for the super chat donation. Of course, you're going to see yourself popping up here in just a second. I've got the whole haunted house museum type of situation behind me here at the moment. Actually, with my ring lights kind of drowning out some of the shadowing. So that's kind of cool here. You guys may be able to see something peeking through the curtains over here. This place is a little haunted. Who knows what's going to be? But good times. But I appreciate you jumping on, Buzz. Be safe out there as always. Lots of fun. Definitely lots of fun. Lord Darkside, now it's Winston's turn for a review. He's always speechless. You know, maybe a little camera shy at the same time. But he's definitely a sweetheart. He's definitely a sweetheart. Michael Domer, there's also a cinnamon roll flavor. Man, I'm going to be on the lookout for these baby bunts now. And I'm going to be bringing them up to my sister's pad right after, too. I'm getting the evil eye wicked right now to my right. You have no idea what I'm dealing with here trying to do this stream. Oh, it's good times, good times. Good times indeed. Where are we going after this? In-N-Out? We getting In-N-Out for dinner? You have an In-N-Out close by. We're going to have to do that with a long line. Yes, I know, long line. You already know. Bus, I'll review a churro for you. The churros are bomb too. Actually, that little bakery section right to the, if you're coming out from the castle, right onto the main courtyard area where Walt Disney, the statue of Walt Disney is, and if to your right, there's that little dessert section, or they have like a whole thing of pastries right there. I would love to get something from there. I think I did something on my IG story or IG in general way back when. It was like some garlic pretzel type of situation with cheese or something. It was really, really good. I got to admit, really, really good. Annette, yes, In-N-Out for dinner. I'm so down with it right now. You have no idea. I am so down for In-N-Out tonight. It's Friday night, naturally. I can't believe it's a week later, a week into the year, July already, which is crazy.
Friday.
Friday. Yeah, I know. Annette says that already, though.
Oh.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So good times, definitely good times. All right, so let's see. Let me get back to the chat over here. If you guys have asked some questions, please accept my humble apologies here. I always get distracted when I have little one here with me. He is my pride and joy. I love that little pup. He is too much. Let's see. Does anyone know if Burger King is actually selling honey butter chicken biscuit right now? I would like to know. Nothing that I've seen just yet. Let's see. Misty Smith, question for you. What's your favorite Hostess dessert? Wow, I'm probably going to have to say the all-time favorite is Twinkies. That was one of my first reviews in the channel, actually. If you want to see what some of the things I really liked reviewing in the very beginning, go back to the very, very beginning of my channel, and you'll find Twinkies. There was actually Twinkie cake, actually, my sister did for me a while back. I remember for my 40th birthday. I remember that seems like so long ago now. But she actually made a cake of Twinkies, which was really, really delicious. This past, when was it? Sunday, day before 4th of July, actually, I went out to the Malibu Cafe, the patio, which was one of my first reviews back then before my girlfriend became my fiance. That was one of the first places we went, I remember, and shot a video there. So if you want to go back in time, that was, it has not changed taste-wise. And naturally, if you guys have seen my IG story, that's where that video was posted. Good stuff over there as well. Tastiness all around. Drew. Got an Ian burger from In-N-Out with green chili the other day, and it was the bomb. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, it's all about those extra chilies. And extra spread, too. You got to get that sauce. You got to get that sauce. Yes, I know what you're talking about from Bus. That little dessert pastry cart to the side. Good stuff there. Definitely good stuff, my friend. Let's see. Cringe reviews. Laugh out loud from Buzz332. You know, they were a little long-winded in the beginning, I remember. Just, you know, you're trying to get your feet wet, so to speak, or you're trying to get your footing. We did a place called Milk, which is a place on the west side we did as well. It was basically me with my little 1080p camera. I remember just kind of filming stuff, and I remember Carol was like, what are we doing? And I was like, I'm filming myself eating food, and I'm putting it on the internet. It was kind of crazy back then. Sonic loves the Subway cheesesteak sub. Very nice. Very, very nice. Misty Smith. Okay, guys, what do you say we do a promo? What could that possibly be? Okay, let's do a promo. Bus, and you had glasses on. Yes, the Twinkie. I had light reflecting off of my glasses too back then. I remember. It was... like I said, you didn't really know which way to kind of sit the car with sunlight, with lighting. It was bad. Some of that stuff was pretty bad. I've come quite a ways. It's been a long, long road. Let's see. Larry Nguyen. Was that your sister's daughter on the Donut Man back in the day? Yes, it was. My niece. You're going back in time, Larry. That's right. The little malster. That's right. It was a good time back then. I haven't done actually a Donut Man review since then, believe it or not. So maybe we'll have to do something one of these days. We'll have to see. Drew, you know how we do, boy, gangster reviews. Back in the day. I love when people were telling me, like, you're trying to sound like Dame Drops, or you're trying to do this and trying to do that. And if you look at the way everyone begins, they all begin the same way. Everyone is your boy, and everyone is this, and this. It's hilarious. But like I said, you got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere. Man, good times. So you guys are liking the change of venue here every so often. I mean, naturally, as we get into the Halloween season, which begins at the end of July officially, just so you guys know, we may need to do other versions of On Location. There is a lot of space at this place where I'm at right now to do different things in different places. So we'll definitely do that for sure. Ghost in the background. Ed Keaton, got to get going. I'm having a bad headache right now. Have a great weekend. Ed, I appreciate you jumping on. Put some ice on your forehead, or it's like a cold, damp cloth. Ice therapy works pretty amazing, let me tell you. And I try to do that before I pop any type of acetaminophen or anything like that way too. So I hope you feel better. And Ed, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bus is still waiting for the sketchy 7-Eleven, going back to sketch 7-Eleven. You know, the summertime is the time for that. So we'll have to see if we can do one of those on locations from the sketch 7-Elevens. It's a little bit easier for me to do because I just rock it out from my phone and pretty much do everything from there. So right now I have my whole setup on my sister's dining room table here with everything going like I am at home. So good times. Sonic, I remember the Pizza Man in Pasadena. They would have pizza fried chicken sandwiches. Yes, right next to McDonald's right there, believe it or not. Love your new background scene. I appreciate you. I know my sister appreciates you saying that too. Absolutely, she says. Drew, go back to the Rose Bowl and offer random chip samples again. We should. Yeah, I think you did. We did a review at the Rose Bowl. Yeah, it was like chips or some type of drink. It was like a sangria, Pinot Grigio, or what was that drink? It's like that water. Pierre Calamata, something with lemon or something like that. Pellegrino, but like one of the, it had like one of those little foil caps that you pop off the can or something like that. San Pellegrino, yeah. It was good times. Lord Darkside, speaking of Halloween season, October 8th is my birthday. Yes, congratulations on being born during the best time of the year. For those who are born in October, God bless you, period. But if you're born on the 31st, that's the best. That is straight out the best. Good times. Let's see. And it's Cervantes, spooky season right around the corner. I know, I'm excited. Definitely excited. Tony Montana, by the way, just for the record, have you ever seen the OG X-Men films? Of course, I actually have all of them on DVD before Blu-ray, believe it or not, and then got them on Blu-ray. With Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Halle Berry, yep, of course. Good times. Misty Smith, Sprouts on Demand, TV and online, fun for all the family too. Share us your jokes, your pictures, your art. We want to know all about you. Misty Smith, you are just having too much fun with that. I gotta tell you. Dom's World, October baby here. Nice. All the October babies. Is that technically Virgo? What's the cutoff for being like your astrological sign being a Virgo? What's actually after Virgo? Do you know, Erica?
Virgo is like August, September every year.
Yeah, I'm Virgo. But what's after Virgo? Like, you know offhand? I don't know offhand. Dom is Libra gang. Okay, so I guess Libra. Very cool. Very cool. September 22nd from Tony Schelt. Nice. I am the 11th. So 11 days up from you there, Tony. Very nice. Got a lot of fall babies. That's good times right there, guys. I'm so excited because right after 4th of July, now everything begins to kind of speed up a little bit. And honestly, if you guys are here on the West Coast, you already know the heat situation that we've got going over here. Drew, how's the weather up by you over there? Curious to know what it's like in terms of heat. Here it's been tolerable, but at the same time, it's still uncomfortable. So I'm actually glad to be on location here right now, like I said. Larry Nguyen, what is your favorite junk food? Oh, got to be In-N-Out burgers. I am a huge fan of burgers. I love burgers. I got to be careful with that because naturally I kind of go between regular burgers and plant-based. But I love a good burger. Today, no way back burgers, Eric Carson. I wish they did. I'd love to try the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. There's a lot of great stuff over there, for sure. Whataburger, I'd love to try. Actually, jump on over to RDR Food Reviews. He's got a bunch of Whataburger reviews as well from back in the day as well, too. It's good times. Buzz, about to tear up the corn dog from the little red corn dog cart. I reviewed that with the wifey back in the day. Good stuff over there, man. Those corn dogs are the bomb. Huge amount of breading on that. I love them. Ian knows how good those are. I believe you reviewed them. Yep, I should probably read the rest of the comment before I give off my response. But as soon as I saw little red corn dog, yeah, absolutely. Right at the top of Main Street right there. Some good stuff. That is some good stuff. And in fact, the turkey leg too I did. That playlist I have to actually add to. There's so much that I'd like to try. There's so much that's come out since then that I really want to try. I think the last thing I did, if I'm not mistaken, Bus, is the Groot pretzel, if I remember correctly, for that. When they were opening up the whole thing with the Hollywood Tower of Terror was transformed into the Avengers area for that whole breakout escape from Guardians of the Galaxy when they did that. So good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Let's see here. Last couple of things. Guys, I can't believe we're already coming up on 9 o'clock in 5 minutes. It goes by very, very fast. Craziness here. Min Lee, what is your favorite healthy food? Green apples. And my sister makes goulash. She's saying off in the background there, which is a hodgepodge of a bunch of different things. You know, if she dresses up like a witch and she's over this cauldron with a big wooden plank going around and that looks all like old looking, that's the image. And you do make healthy food, you do. You just got to be careful because it's fast acting. So be careful of the amount of fiber in a lot of the stuff, okay? If you guys have anything to do that night, be very careful with certain goulash concoctions that some people may make you. I've been through it. That's how I kind of keep my thin physique. My girlish figure. Oh, God, it's craziness. But yes. Guys, good times here. I'm going to bring Winnie over real quick just to close out the stream in just a second here. He's eating? All right, we got a few minutes here before the stream ends. So good times across the board. Let me just take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you before we do the closeout over here with little Winster to say thank you so much for being here tonight. This was a lot of fun to check out. On location, the Baby Bundt situation. I like Baby Bunts and I cannot lie. These are very, very tasty, guys. I mean, on sale for $3.99. This was actually $4.99 normally. I didn't expect that. There was no tag when I picked these up. I just saw them and I was like, cool, I got to do this. But it was really, really good. Worth $3.50 for sure. Erna, super chat donation coming up in just a second here. Going on vacation for the next several weeks. Erna, where are you going? That's cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your vacation, like the pre-vacation week for you. That's awesome. You're going to be gone for a bit. I appreciate you for the super chat, of course, but let us know where you're going to, if you'd like to. If it's a staycation, I'm cool with that too, because you got to recharge the batteries either way. Drew says, Winston, I bet, likes pepperoni pizza. We'll have to see. Trav, I appreciate the green heart. Thank you so much. Are they made out of real babies? I don't know, but they're small enough to be. I gotta tell you, it's very misleading on the box there, but definitely fun to check out. Tony Montana had a lot of blast checking out You Know Who. I don't want to ruin anything, so try not to go into any more spoilers. You probably know it by now, but it was some cameos in the recent Multitude of Madness. Oh, here he comes. Come on, Win. We're gonna close it out over here, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on.
Here.
Come here, Papa. Come here. Your public wants to see you one more time. Yes. There you
Football.
go. He's a sweet little guy. I know.
Dog food breath.
So, yeah, he does have dog food breath. That's really strong. Really
Blue
strong.
buffalo.
A blue buffalo? That's the healthy stuff right there. All right, little Winnie. Here we go. Look right here, Win. Look at that camera right there. Look at. You see? Guys, I appreciate you jumping on. As always, this is Ian K closing out the live stream for Friday, July 8th. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel, sometimes including little beautiful little pups like this guy, little Winnie. And like I always say, all the other good stuff that comes to follow. Thanks for Winnie. I appreciate that for being here. Thanks so much for being part of the review. I appreciate you. Kisses?
Give it
Nope.
kiss.
Oh, okay.
Treat time.
Treat time. You heard the treat jar right over there. All right, guys. So like, again, what I was saying earlier, of course, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, which is going to be Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, stay frosty. Good times as always, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on tonight. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you liked what you saw tonight, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Hit that thumbs up down below. I appreciate the love and support. To anyone who may have donated here on Super Chat, of course, you guys are going to be down below. Erna, Bus, thank you so much. And of course, anyone PayPaling it after the fact or during, you guys are going to be down below in the description box as always. I appreciate you guys being here right now. Stay safe this weekend. Whatever you do, do it safely. And jump on over to a lot of the amazing content creators that are here in the chat as we speak here right now. Drew's Food Reviews, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, Critical East Japan, all the other amazing peeps here. Trav tries doing it always. It's all about that camaraderie, and you guys are definitely making the popularity of the niche continue to explode in all angles over here. So I greatly appreciate you guys being here right now. I'm going to be here in the chat for as long as possible, typically about a minute or so before it times out. But again, thank you so much for being here. I will see you on the next stream. Brand new content again. One last time, Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a fun review. I think you're going to like what you're going to see. And naturally, this replay will be available at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. You won't have to wait too long to relive it. And I definitely want to rewatch a lot of the sections here with my little nephew in effect here. So guys, have a very safe weekend, a safe week, and watch for more new content as always here on the channel. So guys, I appreciate you. Thanks to all the amazing mods here doing the do. And all the amazing peeps who make the world go round here on the channel. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And what I do, I love doing it for you guys. It's definitely a blast to do here. So shout out to you all. Again, I'm going to be here in the chat, and I will definitely catch you on the next stream. And with that, Winston, who's laying down next to me right over here, is I appreciate the sentiment, you being here, my friend. Thank you. I love you. You know I love you, right? Yep, I know. You're licking your lips. Baby Bunts, I'm going to leave them for your mom. Yes, I'm leaving them. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you guys. And with that, peace. I'm out.